Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream. I've got a bit of an epic one today. This is it's like a two-part epicness. It is my own creations. So all three things, the villain and the two heroes, are all my custom content. And it's the two maidens of might. Mary Marvel and Supergirl, my Flashpoint Supergirl, based off the Flash movie, versus my latest villain, Doctor Polaris, in expert mode with standard 3, issued by the past. So I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't done a lot of testing with Doctor Polaris in multiplayer mode, like multi-gamer. So this will be a good test to sort of see how it goes, especially the street light thingy. And they're two pretty powerful heroes. I mean, Supergirl and essentially a mystical version of Supergirl. I mean, it's pretty good. So let's see if he can hold up. I've even got a story behind it. Oh, the other thing that makes it epic, by the way, I completely got over that, is that it's all DC. DC villain, DC heroes, and the DC mod. Can't really complain about that. I think it's cool. ES has shown up. Awesome to see some more DC goodness. Won't be on long, just wanted to say good luck. Thank you very much, ES. Really appreciate it. And I thought you would like it. And the reason I'm doing this is to celebrate the fact that Doctor Polaris is on the mod. Look at that. The thrill of seeing your own name on the mod is very exciting. So yeah, this will be a bit of fun. There will probably be mistakes. I mean, there should be. They're all of my own creations, but let's face it, I'll make mistakes. It is what it is. I don't really have a lot of exposure to standard 3, so hopefully I don't stuff that up. And I don't really like playing two-handed on my own. I prefer it when I have someone to play with. But we'll see how it goes. Now the story is, there's even a narrative. Dr. Polaris is attempting to steal a new technology that will enhance his already immense powers. If he acquires this technology, he will become unstoppable. You must stop him! I think I might change that, because you can't use the word unstoppable and then use the word stop in the same paragraph. That's not very good grammar. Don't let him get away with this! Or something to that effect. Anyway. So, Mary Marvel stepped up to the plate. And during their fight, their combined energies and the mystical nature of Mary's abilities have shunted them into an alternate universe where Supergirl is. And she's like, what the hell is this? What's going on here? This is weird. And so she also attempts to assist. There you go. There's my narrative. I should write comics. Alright, let's do it. Shuffle. Everything's all in there. I've already set everything up except for the row of stuff. So, let's do it. Shuffle the 6 object environment cards. That doesn't need to be capital E. And put them into play in a row in front of Dr. Polaris. Alright, here we go. Shuffle. Alright, and then put them in a row. The truck being the first one is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Now, for those of you who are new, the row is meant to represent objects that are just around the city. So everyday objects that you see around the city. You've got a truck. It's actually really like a mini tanker, but I just used the word truck because why mess it up. There's a car there, there's a street light. I mean, there'd be multiple street lights. Phone booth, electric car, and a muscle car. I just wanted to differentiate the cars. Some of them have effects when they get thrown, but some of them don't. So it's a bit of the very first time you ever play, it'll be a surprise to you, but every other time, of course, you'll understand. Now, what these represent objects around the city, and what Doctor Polaris does is when he attacks, he rips one of them up using his magnetic powers and throws them at you. Which obviously you don't want to happen, but it is what it is. The longer the fight goes on, the more he throws. And if the fight goes on too long, he moves to a different part of the city and finds a whole bunch of new objects to grab. And then it gets a bit dangerous. He's also dangerous when he doesn't have objects to throw, because if there are no objects to throw, he gets an additional boost card. So he's not mucking around. He does not play games, Dr. Polaris. He's a nutbag. But the two ladies of DC, the superpowered ladies of DC, should be able to give him a run for his money. We'll see how it goes. Cool. Alright, let's do it. Excuse the cough, I'm still slightly dying. COVID is an absolute pain in the butt. I don't have it anymore, I'm clear, but still having the after effects. It's a real pain. So 7 per person, 14. Force response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, flip and reveal the leftmost object environment in play. We start on 2. And the hope will be to not go to stage 2. So if you go to stage 2, then he moves to a different part of the city, and we don't want that. He moves ever closer to his goal. So we've got the row of stuff. The leftmost is this one. So like I said, starting with a truck is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. There's pursuit by the pass there. After you place a pursuit counter here, if the number of counters here is at least 3 or more than the number of players, remove each counter here. If your nemesis minion is in play, it activates against you. Otherwise, flip this card over, which then says, go grab your nemesis minion. So, that's pretty good. Standard 3 is how it should always have been, in my opinion. I think that's it. In terms of setup, his health points are all good. So, let's go to the maidens. We're going to start with Mary Bromfield, I guess. Civilian student. We're a family. You may include Shazam family allies from any aspect in your deck. I've only got one that's not from this aspect. That's Darla. I didn't use the others. Draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Limit once per round. Shazam! Set up permanent. When all 6 Shazam upgrades are in play, they unlock their Shazam counter action abilities. And you get +1 hand size while in hero form. Removing the last Shazam counter does not cause the Shazam upgrade to be discarded. So she has 6. She's powered by the gods, and she gets 6 god or goddesses card upgrades. And when she's got all, and each one gives her an ability, but when she's got all 6, then she unlocks the ability to Shazam. Mary Marvel. 2/1/2, Justice League, Mystic, Shazam family. Shazam! Action. Exhaust Mary Marvel. Activate the Shazam ability of an upgrade you control, ignoring the remover counter requirement. Limit once per round. Because every time you use one of the upgrade abilities, you lose a power counter. But she has the ability to use the upgrades ability if she exhausts. And then she just doesn't have to remove the counter. Let's do it. Starts with 6. No, she starts with 5. What am I doing? No, she starts with 6. You have to start on this side. See? Mistake already. She starts with 6. Then we've got Flashpoint Supergirl. Krypton rescued. She meant to start on this side. Kara Zor-El. Kryptonian. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Supergirl card. Then add that card to your hand. She starts off with a hand size of 4 and hit points of 12. In Supergirl form, she also has a hand size of 4 and hit points of 12. And that's because she upgrades. So once she absorbs enough solar energy, she upgrades to this form. Much like how Ironheart works. Hand size of 5. Hand size of 5. And hit points of 17. She gets more powerful stats. Basically +1 to all stats. She gets +1 attack if attacking an elite or Kryptonian enemy. And as an action, you can remove 3 solar counters from solar powered. Her rescued version, you need to spend an energy resource to give her aerial, and you can remove 6 solar energy counters from solar powered in order to power her up. Solar powered is her permanent. Solar power can have a max of 6 solar energy counters on it. You can spend X energy resources to put X solar energy counters here. And as a resource, you can remove a solar energy counter from this card to generate an energy resource. This resource can be used to pay for a Supergirl event, hero action, or Girl of Steel upgrade. I should really say the Girl of Steel upgrade. Shima just did it that way so that the text wouldn't go over to her head. Anyway, this game doesn't really care about grammar, to be fair. Alright, so she starts with 4, so quick shuffle, so there's no cheating. I knew I was going to do that. Let's grab her 4. There we go. What's happened here? Why can't I see your hands? How weird. Alright, I just thought it was always automatic. But apparently you have to actually switch it on. Is that a new thing? Anyway, there's a hand. She has special abilities. But we're going to do Mary first, because Mary's the one that's actually fighting first. So we've got an upgrade in the opening hand. That's pretty handy. We've got some thwarting. That's pretty handy as well, actually. Especially considering there's only 2. Yeah. So I'm definitely keeping these. Don't necessarily need this. So we'll mulligan these 2. Okay. I'm not going to use Catwoman because Supergirl has Catwoman and she needs the extra cards. So I'm just going to leave that one for her. And I've got Brains over Brawn. Right, so I'm going to use Mary's ability to draw 2 cards. Oh wait, am I meant to mulligan her stuff first? I think I am. I think I'm meant to do her mulligan stuff. Got a moment of triumph. Got a mulligan moment of triumph. Lobo. Okay, cool. Alright, so back to here. So I'm going to use her ability to draw 2 cards, choose one, and discard the other. So 2. Discard a card from your hand. So it's basically Bruce's ability. Although she just got Catwoman. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to use Genius to get Lobo out for her. Oof, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options. I'm going to get rid of Catwoman. I have to discard something. So, might as well do that. Alright. Let's flip to Mary. Brains over Brawn and Power and All of Us are going to pay for Darla. When Darla comes into play from your hand, if you control another Shazam family card, which I do, search the encounter deck for a treachery and discard it. So I can search for anything I want and discard it. Now it's going to be something nasty. The one that brings in a society member is pretty bad. Nowhere is safe is pretty bad. Oh! Sinister Strike uses the same picture that I used for Magnetic Personality. That's awesome. I feel pleased by that. That's cool. It's going to be this one. I hate this card so much. Oh, actually, you know what it should be? It should be this one. This is Doctor Polaris' most lethal card. If there are fewer than 3 object environment cards in play, this card gains Surge. Otherwise, discard 3 object environment cards from play, and Doctor Polaris attacks you with +10 attack. Do not give him a boost card for this attack. He just basically just collects 3 different things and just throws them all at you in one shot. What is worse, that one or the painful one that I just had? Like, this one sucks so much. I'm going to do that one. Because it just builds up and up and up. It's just painful. Alright, so there's Darla doing her business. Turn the Tide is going to pay for clear the area. 1, 2, and draw me a card. Your Enroll is going to pay for Z for Sephiris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So she should be in the middle. Shazam. There she is. That's where she should be. She comes in with counters. I now have Aerial, which is handy. And if I control all 6, she gets her special ability, which is to heal characters. That's not bad. That's not a bad opening. Darla will hit for 1. Why not? And Mary will destroy the street light before he gets a chance to do it. So when your hero makes an attack, if your attack is 1 or more, prevent all damage dealt by that attack, discard this card. I would prefer that it says discard this card instead, but apparently that's not the right way to do it. So Mary's going to destroy the street light before he gets a chance to use it. And they then all shift up. She knows his shtick. She's not going to fall for that crap. Kara Zor-El, discard cards on the top of your deck until you discard a Supergirl card, then add that card to your hand. Okay. Well, straight away, Living Codex, and that is a good one to grab because it gives her +1 hand size. It's expensive, but it's worth it. Which is good because I'm about to do it. So Genius is going to get Catwoman in play. She gives me a card. Sweet. Skilled Strike, and Lobo is going to... Oh, and the card that I just got is going to pay for the Living Codex. Thank you, Living Codex. I now have +1 hand size. That was a good grab. I'm going to flip to Supergirl, and she's not happy. Catwoman's going to hit for 1. She attacks for 2. She's going to take out a car. She's like, I just saw her attack a streetlight. What's that about? I'm going to take one of the cars out. Cool. That's not a bad opening hand. A start. That's not a bad start at all. That's pretty good. Ready. Mary gets 4 cards up to her hand size, and Supergirl gets 4 cards up to her hand size. Sweet. Alright, villain's turn. 1, 2. After resolving step 1, you flip and reveal the first card in the row, and it's the truck, and it says attach to Doctor Polaris. Forced interrupt. Attached villains attack gains overkill and ranged. Force response. After attached villain attacks, discard this card. He throws it at your face. Gets +3, so he's now attacking for 5. Oh, I forgot to reset these bad boys. Alright, so he activates against... I need my counter. Activates against Mary. Darla's going to defend. Mary's like, no, Darla, no! Don't get in the way! But Darla being Darla. She's like, no, I've got this. Don't you worry. Is there anything else that I can do instead? Because it's going to overkill. 5. I'm still going to get hit for 4. I'm probably better off just defending myself. No, Darla, don't do it. Too late. First time chat. Old School Gamer 70. Hello, just followed you today. Hope you hit the mark you were looking for earlier. Awesome. You did indeed. Old School Gamer 70 followed you 6 hours ago. Thank you so very much. An absolute pleasure. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for jumping on today. I really appreciate it. I am Hijam on the Discord. Oh, yes. Thank you so much for your message on the Discord, man. That really, really made my day. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're checking out the videos. And I'm glad you're checking out Kajus Labs' Scroll Menace campaign. It's very cool. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Let me have a quick check. Did this actually... Oh my god, yes. Old School Gamer, you are a legend. Yep, somebody unfollowed and then you followed, and that bumped me into the 50 that I needed. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. You are the magical 50. Although strangely enough, one screen says I have 51 followers. The other screen says I have 49 followers. But what's important is I have the achievement called What is Thy Bidding, which is reach 50 followers. And that was you who did that. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Now apparently I need an average of 3 viewers watching at the same time. And I've got an average of 2.44. There you go. I need an average of 3 viewers. But amazing. Thank you very much, Old School Gamer. Really appreciate it. Man, that is very cool. Where was I? Dr. Polaris just threw a truck at poor Darla. He's going for 2, 5, 8. That's unbelievable. This gets discarded. Darla only blocks 1, so I still cop 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Darla gets knocked out, which of course she does. And Mary's down to half life. Polaris doesn't muck around. Does not muck around. Over to Supergirl. He activates against Supergirl. Now he doesn't have anything to throw. He's already thrown it, and he only gets 1 new one in the next step 1 of the villain phase. So he's not throwing anything. It's just him using his ability. 2 plus whatever the boost card is. Unlike Darla, Catwoman's not all that excited about blocking. So Supergirl, tells her to do it. It's like, hey. Got that. Do I have any sort of defensive type stuff? I do have Kryptonian resilience. Wait a minute. I could actually block myself. Actually, you know what? I will. Catwoman's going to live, and I'll defend. Because I've got Kryptonian resilience until the end of the phase. Reduce all damage you receive by 3. I don't have the skin suit, so that doesn't matter. Alright, I'm going to use Kryptonian resilience instead and defend myself. 2. I forgot to trigger his ability. If he damages you, you have to discard an upgrade. Oh, but none of these upgrades have that trait, so that's fine. It's all good. Anyway, so it hits for 2 plus nothing else. Resolve this card's when revealed ability. Resolve each when revealed ability on each side scheme in play. There is none. If no when revealed ability was resolved this way, place 2 threat on each scheme. Now you know why I hate it so much. So he hits for 2, so I didn't even need Kryptonian resilience. My 2 was enough to take it anyway. So successfully defends. We then get some encounter cards. You and you. Magnetic attack. You are stunned. Boom. Not even a mucking around. Ben, you are stunned. Take indirect damage equal to Doctor Polaris' printed attack. Do not attack include attachments. Printed attack is 2. She takes 2 damage. Mary's been absolutely hammered. Dr. Polaris must have some sort of personal thing against her or something. It's crazy. Sinister Strike. When revealed, hero, place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Done. Then if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. It does. It has 1 counter. Not enough to trigger pursuit by the past, but it does have a counter on it. And how apt that is the picture, man. I'm so stoked by that. That is so cool. So he... Does it say attacks you or just... Yeah. The villain attacks you. Okay. Cool. Joshio Smeg is showing up. More Polaris. Yep. Why not? It's my stream. I can't defend, but I do have Kryptonian resilience. I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to take it on the chin. Joshy style. 2 plus 2 is 4, so I still take 1 point of damage. And I have to remove an android, cyborg, metal, robot, tech, vehicle. If I have any of those upgrades, I need to get rid of them, and I don't. So, all good. Take it to the face! That's right. Supergirl takes it. I mean, she's Supergirl. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't need to muck around. She takes it. Alright, so that's the villain turn done. Supergirl is now the first player. Oh, I was meant to have another card. Idiot. Alright. Bombs away, pitchback, clubber, heat vision. I need to start bumping up her. I need to start bumping her up. I think I'm going to heat vision him. So bombs away, pitch back, and clobber will pay for heat vision. And heat vision says that deal 4 damage to an enemy. This attack gains ranged and piercing. If you overpaid for this card and used at least 1 energy resource, you may repeat this attack 1 additional time. I did, so I will be doing it. So he's going to take 8 points of damage. And it's important to note that it's 2 different lots of 4 for those things that trigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's exhausted from her thing, and then I guess Catwoman's going to jump in for a thwart. Why not? Cool. How you doing, Josh? You good? Having a good lazy Sunday? Mary's looking not too good at all. Not too good at all. Yeah, Kurt and Poison Ivy are going to pay for counterintelligence. And Death Focus is going to pay for Minerva. So she gets another upgrade card. Another one of the goddesses. So she's now got +1 thwart. Very lazy Sunday, but had busy Friday and Saturday, so I think it's warranted. That's good, man. That's good. As long as you're good. Now I am stunned, but I do have 3 thwart now. I think that'll be handy for me. I'm gonna thwart for 3 because I'm about to flip. I should stop laughing. Every time I laugh, I cough like an idiot. Yeah, I'm going his alter ego because I need to heal. Like, that's ridiculous. Very bad. Very, very bad. And that's it for the heroes. So, ready. Well, technically, she should ready first. And she gets 5 cards. Mary readies and gets 6 cards. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there's under surveillance. I was waiting for that to come up. Give me a little bit more wiggle room. 1, 2, because that triggers, we get this. So we flip the leftmost one, which is phone booth, and it says attached to Doctor Polaris. He gets +1 attack. His attack gains ranged. He activates against Supergirl. He's attacking. She doesn't have any Kryptonian resilience happening, so she'll just defend. Come at me, bro. 2, 1, 3, 4. 4 in total. This gets discarded. She defends for 2, so she takes 2. She has to discard on a metal card, but she doesn't have any, so that's fine. He then activates against Mary. Mary is an alter ego, so he schemes. 2 + 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's it for that one. Encounter cards. Blink and blink. Supergirl is first. Drawing nearer. Force response. After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. Place 1 pursuit counter on Pursuit by the Past for each printed resource on that card. Okay, I'm just going to leave this over here so that I can remember to do it. And as an alter ego action, you discard an identity specific card from your hand. Discard this card. Don't need to worry about that. Then we'll do Mary's one. Scrap metal. When revealed, take X indirect damage where X is equal to the number of object cards in the object discard pile. It's the one of Doctor Polaris' one. Doesn't matter that she's in alter ego. She cops it, whether she likes it or not. So how many are in the discard pile? 4. She takes 4 indirect damage. And she's on 1. Doctor Polaris, I don't know what it is. Does he have something personal against Mary? Like, what did Mary do to you, dude? Like, seriously. I know he hates the Green Lanterns, but I don't remember him hating the Marvel family so much. Like, it's absolutely pummeled her. Like, it's just not even a competition. Supergirl's the only one putting up a fight. Oh, just bad. All right, boom. Now it does say after your turn begins, not after player phase. So we need to do Mary's stuff first. Well, I mean, it's fairly obvious she's wrecking, right? So is there any card here that gives her any extra wreck? Deal damage, Rick Flag, thwarting, heal 2 damage. Well, that'll help. I could have Maiden of Minded. Oh, you got to pay attention to your hand, people. I could have prevented all of that. Does indirect damage get counted as 1 point per damage? So when it says when a friendly will take any amount of damage, prevent 6, it says any. It would be the total amount, right? Can I retro that? Can I retroactively do that? To stop that 4 damage. I think I can. I think I'm going to. I'm going to turn the tide. To use Maiden of Might. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put that 4 back on. If that character was not you, draw a card. It was her, so she can't do it. And I even had this out to prevent that threat from coming up. How much threat was it? It was 3. Prevent 3. So I'm going to say I counterintelligenced. So, yeah. I'm going to do that. First time chat. Goober for Scuba. Well. Hello, Goober for Scuba. How you doing? Appreciate you. Thank you very much for the follow 2 days ago. Appreciate that. Please explain the username. I need to know. There's obviously a story. There's a story behind this username. I need to know what it is. But thanks very much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, cool. All right, now Mary's turn. I'm going to immediately wreck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And use her ability, draw 2 and discard 1. How much threat is there? 2. I don't think I need brains over brawn. Let me get rid of that one. Okay. It's a party here. We've had ES showed up, Old School Gamer, Joshy, Goober for Scuba. Ugh, I feel so popular. It's like prom night all over again. I want Rick. I want first aid. I want under surveillance. This is bad. Alright, well, back off and first aid is going to pay for under surveillance. Just to give me some breathing room. Just in case, because I can't stand it when the threat goes up. It scares me. Especially considering I'm meant to be playing Justice. And then I'll flip. Actually, you know what? I might actually stay down. I need to heal some more. I'm a bit scared now. She's a bit scared. She's being pummeled. So I love the phrase goober from a YouTube video that I saw ages ago, and it's stuck in my head ever since. Nice outfits, goober. And it rhymes with scuba. Well, that's as good an explanation as any. I mean, goober is a phrase from my childhood. And I'm old. I doubt you're as old as me. So, yeah. Goober. It brings back memories for me, dude. I love it. Goober for scuba. Love it. Joshy says, you're always so scared of threat. Forget threat and just punch. That's words of wisdom, I must admit. It's just that the majority of times where I've lost, it's been because I've threaded out. And so that's why it kind of freaks me out a bit, I guess. It's just, and it's really, I mean, if I'm playing Justice, that's my job, is threat reduction. Supergirl is playing aggression, so she's doing all the punching, and that seems to be working. I guess that works. It works for me. Yeah, but you play Hulk. Hulk's meant to just punch and take it to the face and not worry about threat. I mean, that's why it works for you. By the way, check out Joshy's channel, Joshy of Smeg, YouTube, if you like Hulk. Alright, where was I? So I'm going to stay in Alter Ego, I think. I can't afford Rick or Surveillance Team, so I'm just going to kick back with that. Yeah, I think she's going to kick back and just heal for a bit. I mean, the threat's under control. 2, I've got under surveillance. I don't think it's a big drama. He has to get to 14. So, alright, so Supergirl. What Did You Do is brilliant. It's her best card, but there's no point doing it unless I've actually got solar power, solar energy counters, and I don't. It's more of a late game card. It's more of a, it's the end and now I'm just going to annihilate you bit. And Super Speed Team Up is cool, but there's only 2 threat, so I don't really need that either. So What Did You Do and Super Speed Team Up are going to give me enhanced reflexes. Which comes in with counters and generates energy resources. I'm going to spend one to put one on here. And Supergirl's just going to chill because she's exhausted, so she can't do anything. What did you do? It's such a shame that we're never going to see her again. Because that film is just rubbish. Absolute rubbish. And, it's an insult. But she's cool. I really like her. She's a different take. And I think she works. So, anyway. It's a shame, but you'll never see her again. She's gone. She's gone forever. Wiped from the universe. Oh, well. What can you do, eh? Although it's good we'll never see him again. What a douchebag. And I'm also going to spend Moment of Triumph to put a counter on there. And I'm going to save Flash for when I can actually play him. So she's got 2 counters now. Let's build her up a bit. Okay, so ready. She has 6 hand size, so she gets another 4. Cool. 2 more of the goddesses. Love it. Alright. Ready. She has a 5 hand size. She's got 1 already, so she gets another 4. Alright. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Solar energy. Love it. she's going to power up and heat vision him into oblivion. Alright, he hasn't got much longer to live now. I'm getting all cocky, which is my mistake. You should never get too cocky. Never get too cocky. Right. 1, 2. The first one in the row gets flipped and revealed. Electric car. Attached to Doctor Polaris, it gets +2 attack. Attached villain's attack gains ranged. If this attack damages you, you are stunned. Oh, we don't want that. But it's too late. That's what we're going to cop. In fact, it's going to be her that's going to cop it. Because he'll just scheme on her. Speaking of the devil, he activates. He schemes. 2 + 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He activates against... Oh, did I have any... I didn't check to see if I had any cards that stop that. No, she has the damage thing. I could prevent all the damage. I'm a friendly character. She's friendly to me, right? I mean, she's friendly, yeah? Or is it just characters I control? Are they considered friendly? Is she considered friendly to me? I don't see why not. Let's look at the rules. What do the rules say? Josh, are you still on? Is Supergirl considered friendly to Mary Marvel? Player as in Mary and her allies. It's not the other player. Which one? I asked you 2 questions. I'm sorry. I confused matters. So she can use this card for the other player? Awesome. Thank you, sir. Well, that's what she's going to do then. Prevent 6 of that damage. Prevent 6. So it's 2, 4, and then a card. You know what? I'm going to prevent 6. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use... Surveillance team to pay for Maiden of Might. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, prevent 6 of that damage. If that character was not you, draw a card. Boom, 6 points of damage as expected. Yeah, alright. As long as it doesn't say friendly character you control. If it's just friendly character, then that's all of the good guys. Yep, cool, awesome. Alright, so she prevented all 6 damage, and it says if this attack damages you are stunned. So it didn't damage, so he does lose. So he throws the car at her. It manages to be defended by Mary, even though she's in alter ego form. That's interesting. That doesn't really work thematically, but that's all right. That's how card games can't be reality, people. It's all right. It's 2 superpowered women dodging cars that are being thrown at her. I mean, that's you gotta go with it. You just gotta roll with it. Prevents all 6 damage, and because it wasn't her that got defended, she has to draw a card. So, sweet. Yeah, thematic. You would think it should be a hero response. You are right. Hero interrupt, not hero response. You're right. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to put that to the Brains Trust. It got vetoed by the community, so it should be okay. But hey, they make mistakes. We all know Higher Ground is from Batwoman's kit is OP as hell. So yeah, I think that should be a hero interrupt. I agree. I'll ask the community, see what they think. If you're watching this on YouTube, throw me a comment. What do you think? Should it be a hero interrupt? I think he's right. Otherwise, it's a little overpowered, I think. But anyway, it is what it is. What was that? That was his attack on Supergirl, right? So, encounter card time. Encounter card. Oh, I didn't trigger this. I left this here so I would be reminded and then didn't do it. Let's go to the top card of your deck. 1. Put 1 pursuit counter on a pursuit by the past for each printed resource. Should have triggered that. Alright, encounter cards. It does say defense, yeah. Interrupt, defense. Why do you ask? Counter card for Mary is exhaustion. It surges. When revealed, exhaust your identity card. Oh, that's a shame. I feel like technically you can't defend in AE. That's possibly right. So it feels like it should be AE. It's where She-Hulk's cards in AE got errated to remove thwart. Oh, it should be hero. Yeah. Right. So it feels like it should be hero. Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. I agree there. So she got exhausted and it surged into Sinister Society. We got ourselves our first side scheme. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a Society minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage the first player. Comes in with 6 of these, and we discard until we get a Society minion. Abracadabra comes into play. There we go. Alright, Superwoman, Supergirl. We get a side scheme as well. Oh, here they are. Now they're starting to build up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When revealed, take 3 indirect damage. 1, 2, 3. There's not much you can do about that. She'll take it. Play token passes. Excuse me. Okay. What to do? Enhanced reflexes will give me a solar counter. Solar energy. Wait a minute. Let's do this. Let's do this again. Bombs away and solar energy will pay for heat vision, which means I overspent on heat vision, so I get to do it twice, which is deal 4 damage to an enemy. This attack gains ranged and piercing. 4 and 4. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on him. So I get to do twice. And solar energy says, after you spend this card, place up to 3 solar energy counters on solar powered. 1, 2, 3. She now has 6. I'm going to trigger her ability. Remove 6 solar energy counters from solar powered. Ready Supergirl. Oh wait, I better use her first actually. I'm going to use her first. What does she do? Thwart and attack. She's going to attack Abracadabra and kill him. And I do say kill. I'm not saying knocked out. I'm then going to trigger her ability. Spend 6 counters from solar energy and then ready her and swap her with empowered. Killed brutal. Supergirl doesn't muck around. You saw how she handled those Russian soldiers? She's not mucking around, dude. Supergirl. She's now aerial empowered Krypton 2/3/3. Supergirl empowered gets +1 attack if attacking an enemy that has the elite or Krypton trait. Action. Remove 3 solar energy counters from solar powered. Ready Supergirl. She's powered up, baby. Powered up. Now, she really should thwart. Otherwise, this is going to start taking us down. She thwarts for 3. 1, 2, 3. And she gets +1. Yeah. Or should I take it off here? This scares me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do that. Yep. 1, 2, 3 off there. Then I'm going to save these two. Alright. Let's do Mary. Now she can't heal because she got exhausted before. Poor Mary. She's just copping it left, right, and center. It's bad. I can't afford Rick, so I'm going to use him to put in one of the goddesses. Hippolyta comes in, and Captain Marvel, I definitely can't afford him, so he's going to put in Selene, the other goddess. Now I just need the A's. The 2 A's are missing. And then Mary can't really do anything. So I think that's it. I think that's really it for her. Oh, I'll use her ability. Draw 2, discard 1. There you go. I'll discard Endurance, and then I'll use Genius to put in Stargirl. Stargirl will thwart for 1 and use her ability. 3! Stargirl. Just showing them how it's done. Love it. It's the ladies. Look at this. The ladies. Barry, Stargirl, Supergirl. Brutal. Did I add health instead of removing health? I don't believe so. Did I? No. I don't think I think I removed. I don't think he was on 14. You think he was on 14? Really? I thought he was on 20 something. Oh man, there's no way for me to go back. Well, if I did, then it's my own stupid mistake. I'm going to have to live with it, I'm afraid. Oh, yeah, it might have been the threat thing. Yeah, might have been that. Okay, alright. Ready, and her sand size is now 6. So she gets another 4. And then ready, and she gets 6. There's Artemis, so there's only 1 goddess missing, so she's in that 4 there. Cool. There's Girl of Steel, it's pretty handy. gives her steady, which is very cool. Oh, I forgot her hit points are meant to go up. Hit points go up when she gets enhanced or empowered or whatever you want to call it. Alright, 1, 2, and then 1 from accelerate, and then 1 from accelerate. Back up to 8. Because that happens, this gets flipped and revealed. He now has a muscle car that he can throw. Touch gains ranged. He then activates against Supergirl. Does she have any defensive type stuff that she can do other than just defending? Not really. Has she got any shenanigans that she can do? No. Stargirl could block her, but she doesn't need to. Let's face it, she defends for 3. It's fine. She can take it. 2, 4, 5, 6. Muscle car goes. 6 minus 3 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Nothing triggers. Nothing triggers. Sweet. Alright, over to this side. Activates and schemes. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's getting scary. I don't like it. Counter card. Counter card. Counter card for Supergirl is Metal Shards. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Place 1 through on the magnetic personality side scheme. 1 damage to each character you control. Done. And magnetic personality is not in place, so nothing happens. Next one is Mary's one. Oh my god, no! Oh my god! No! Oh no, it just changed its head. Oh, thank god. Thank you, Jeebus. When revealed, if there are fewer than 3 object environment cards in play, this card gains Surge. Otherwise, discard 3 object environment cards from play and Doctor Polaris attacks you with +10 attack. Do not give him a boost card. That doesn't trigger because there is not 3. There's none. Oh. Actually, 1 second. He should have schemed for more. None. That's fine. So she escaped that by the skin of her teeth because she would be dead. Magnetic Retaliation attached to Doctor Polaris. After Doctor Polaris is attacked, if the attack had range, discard this attack. This card, deal damage to the attacker equal to the damage dealt. Oh my god, I can't believe she survived that. Goes across to Mary. Mary, be thankful you're alive. Draw 2, discard 1. I'm gonna get rid of Shazam family. Okay, what do we got here? Got 2 energy generators, got 2 clear the areas, got the Rock of Eternity. Exhaust the Rock of Eternity to generate an energy resource. Back off villain. Which is of no use to her. It's all about taking out minions, which she does not have. So back off villain will pay for Artemis. We're 1 goddess away. One goddess away. I need to start thwarting. Really, really bad. I'm going to flip to Mary. Stargirl will take 1 and deal 1 damage. It's not a ranged attack or anything like that, so that's fine. Doesn't trigger anything. I'm not strapped for energy, to be honest, either. Clear the area. 1, 2. Wait a minute. 1, 2. I'm going to clear the area. 1, 2. And then Mary's going to thwart for 3. And then Energy is going to clear the area. It's gone. I draw a card. I don't need under surveillance. That was pointless. I wanted the other goddess. Okay, here's what it is. Supergirl. Hans Reflexes is going to put a solar counter on here. And go. Drop kick is going to pay for Girl of Steel. Get plus 3 hit points. And steady. Clobber and Solar Energy are going to pay for Flash. And Solar Energy puts 3 energy counters on here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to spend 3 to ready. I'm going to thwart for 3. And then Flash is going to thwart for 1. Ready. Take a consequential. Thwart for 1. Ready. Take a consequential. Thwart for 1. Get rid of it. Take a consequential and ready. And then he's going to kick back. And I think that's it. Ready, and her hand size is 5, so she gets 3 more. No, she gets 1. And then we get a reset, and then she gets another 2. And because of that, she gets an encounter card for next turn. And then, of course, there's Aurora. Old School Gamer says, I'm so used to watching you on YouTube. When I went to refill my coffee, I realized I can't pause or rewind for the part I missed. Lol. Oh man, I have that just with general life. So thanks, you man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And then Supergirl readies. Her hand size is 6, so she gets 5. I was distracted. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. Threat. 1, 2. There's nothing to flip, and there's no more accelerations tokens. But still, 12 out of the 14 minus the under surveillance is still annoying. He activates against Mary. She's back in hero form now, so now she's attacking. I think she's just gonna... I think Stargirl will just... Oh, jeez. There's no objects in play, so he actually gets 2 boost cards. So he's attacking for 2 plus 2 boost cards. This is bad. Stargirl's taking it. I'm sorry, Stargirl. I'm very sorry. 2, 4, and then a boost effect. After this activation resolves, place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Okay. Well, Stargirl cops it. She did her duty. Thank you very much. And then we get a counter. And this is if there's at least 3 more than number of players. So there has to be 5 for it to trigger. Okay. So that's Supergirl done. He then activates against something that's Mary done. Now he activates against Supergirl. He gets 2 cards. Because he's not mucking around. And what is she going to do? I think Flash is going to defend. Flash is defending. She doesn't have Kryptonian resilience, so he's going to take it for her. 2, 3, 4, and a boost effect. Exhaust each ally you control. Doesn't matter because he's dead anyway. Well, knocked out. Sorry, the heroes get knocked out. The villains get killed. So he's knocked out. Then we can get encounter cards. So she already had one from before. She gets a new one. The first one she got was Metal Trap. Attached to your identity. Attached identity cannot thwart, attack, defend, or recover. You can exhaust your identity and spend a fist resource to discard this card. The second one she got was Sinister Strike. When revealed hero, place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Blank. Then, if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. Alright, he attacks. She has nobody to chump block for her, so she'll... Oh, she can't. She can attack, defend, or recover. Holy crap. Brutal! Alright, she's copping it. 2, 3, 4... That is 7, right? I suddenly freaked out thinking that was 10. How? 5, 6, 7. 7 points of damage. And she takes it all to the face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just look at that for thematic, man. How thematic is that? He wraps her in metal. She can't move. And then he just blasts her in the face. It's just amazing. I love it. I love this game so much sometimes. He attacks Supergirl's a counter card. He's already done the attack. Is Mary's obligation. Oh, can it get any worse? She's trapped in metal and now she's fallen asleep. You may flip to alter ego. Damn straight. Your identity does not ready as normal at the end of the phase. You can spend energy mental to remove mental exhaustion from the game. Ugh. This is unbelievable. This is just getting out of control now. Supergirl's got to win it for me. Or I might die before the end of the video. Damn. Alright. Supergirl becomes player 1. While Mary's trapped doing nothing. What do we got here? What have we got here? This is getting savage. Let's do a drop kick. Let's drop kick this dude for a start, right? So strength and wreck. We'll drop kick him. Deal 4 damage to an enemy if you pay for this card using only fist resources. Stun that enemy and draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not considered a ranged attack, is it? No, it's just an attack. That's fine. And then he's stunned. And then I get to draw a card. Alright, what have I got to play with now? Skilled Strike. I've got Miles. Poison Miles. +2 attack. I can hit for 5. Or I can get Poison Miles out who can thwart for me. And I need some thwarting happening. I think I need the thwarting. I really do. I do want to punch him, but this is getting out of control. Excuse me. I need like a foot controlled mute button for the mic, like a real time mute button. Or I need to not have a sore throat and a cough. But either way, it works. He'll thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. She'll thwart for 3. Sorry. It's the ladies. I haven't had a single male character show up. And then Supergirl will thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Mary can't do anything. Exhaust and spend a fist resource. I mean, obviously that has to happen. And the only fist resources I've got is a double. That's terrible. Do I spend the double fist because I know it's got it, or do I risk it? Actually, you know what? I'm going to use Under Surveillance and Surveillance Team to put out Catwoman, who gives me a card, and it's not a fist resource. Well, that answers that question. So Strength and Exhaust will get rid of Metal Trap. There you go. You got to risk it for the biscuit, eh? And Rock of Eternity will pay for Aurora. The goddesses are with me. The goddesses are with me. So let's start using them. I'm going to flip to Mary. I'm going to Shazam. Now. Oh, she had Retaliate 1. I didn't even notice. 1, 2, 3 hit points. Oh, I've missed the goddess upgrades. Like an idiot. She had Retaliate, so you would have been hit twice at least. So I've Shazammed. Now, let's see what I can do. I can exhaust this card and remove a counter to ready your identity. I'm going to do that. I'm going to immediately attack so that my stun goes. What are the top 4 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put them back in order because it's important. I'm going to Zephrys to heal 3. 1, 2, 3. Remove a counter. I'm going to Aurora and give myself a tough status card. And I'm going to Minerva, which is draw a card and remove threat equal to its cost. There is no cost. Thanks, Minerva. Why do you hate me so? Oh, if there is no cost, X equals 1. Okay. Oh well, better than nothing, I suppose. Catwoman will thwart for 1. I'll use Artemis now. Spend a counter, shuffle the top 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back into your deck. What does he believe to do? Exhaust his card and remove a Shazam and deal 2 damage to an enemy. You know what? Why not? Why not? It's the amount of stuff he's been hitting me with. Yeah, Mary's getting a bit annoyed. Ready, Supergirl. Supergirl has a hand size of 6, so she gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my skin suit. Very cool. Alright, and then Mary readies and gets... Her hand size is 5. Her hand size is 6 plus 1 while in hero form. So hand size is 6. She can have 6. 6 and 6. Now we're cooking with gas. Darla's back. Yeah. How many cards from the encounter deck? 5. Okay. And this is not too far from triggering. Okay. 1, 2. There's nothing in play. He goes to activate against Supergirl and he can't because he's stunned. He goes to activate against Mary and he can. He gets 2 boost cards. Mary is going to block. Wait, do you even have to block if you got tough? The next time this character would take any amount of damage, discard the status card. So she doesn't have to defend to do it. She's just going to sit there. 3, 4, 5, and a boost effect. Give the villain a tough status card. Okay. He gets tough, but she has tough. She loses it. He then gets retaliate 1, which knocks his tough off. Hey! That was pretty cool. Bye-bye tough. Mary, you've annoyed her now. She's a nice girl, but sometimes you've pushed her buttons, dude. You've pushed her buttons. What's next? Encounter cards. Blink. Blink. Supergirl's is magnetic attack. You are stunned. No, she's not, because she has steady. So she still gets stunned, but nothing actually happens. Take indirect damage equal to Doctor Polaris' printed attack. Okay, his printed attack is currently 2. She'll take the 2. That's actually, it's indirect damage. Miles can have one. Supergirl's got any friends here? This is not even her universe. She doesn't care. And then Mary gets her encounter card. Silver Banshee comes out. Alright. It's now Mary's turn. She's out for blood, people. She's not mucking around now. Power and all of us will pay for the Rock of Eternity. Rock of Eternity will pay for Death Focus. Turn the Tide. Wait, what are we on? 6. No. Turn the Tide and counter intelligence. We'll pay for Darla. Darla lets me search. Oh, there's only 1 card left. Oh, well, Darla doesn't get to do anything. But she will thwart for 1. And Catwoman will thwart for 1. Mary will thwart for 3. Celine will then ready her. And then she'll just punch for 2 on Silver Banshee. Hippolyta will hit Silver Banshee for 2. Zephyrus will heal her for 3. Aurora will give her a tough status card. Oh, what just happened then? How weird was that? That was weird. Minerva removes threat, but I've only got one. I'm not worried about that. Minerva will kick back for a second. Okay. Supergirl will then punch and finish off Silver Banshee. And because she attacked, she'll spend 1 to play Pitchback, which is after your hero attacks 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Poison Ivy will attack for 2 and get knocked out. Energy will pay for enhanced reflexes, which we immediately spent to put in the skin suit. I was allowed to attack before because I'm not actually stunned because I have steady. Just want to point that out. I think that's it. No. Endurance will put a counter on solar powered. Why not? So she's now got plus on defense and retaliate. Cool. Ready. Six cards. Ready. 6 cards. There's only 2 left. 1, 2. Get another 4 cards. 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, and because she did decked out, she gets an encounter card for next round. Okay, villain turn. Oh, he decked out because of that encounter card. So ready, and we get an acceleration token on the main scheme. Okay, 1, 2. Nothing triggers. That means he gets 2 booster cards when he activates. He activates against Mary. He's attacking. Mary will just take it because she has a tough card. 2. Banshee. I did shuffle. You all saw me do it. So it hits for 4 and discard a card at random from your hand. So tough takes care of the 4 damage. And we discard a card at random. So to do that, I flip and shuffle while they're in my hand. And whatever's on the right hand side is what I'll grab. Brains over brawn. Gone. This one gets flipped over. Okay. Then... Oh, what am I doing? It activates against Supergirl. Gets 2. Oh, he was meant to have retaliate. She has retaliate 1. I think I will defend. I have a defense of 4. I think I should defend. Defense of 4 and retaliate. That's pretty good. No, you know what? I'm going to take it. Because retaliate is going to kill him anyway. Yeah. I'm going to do a Joshi and I'm going to take it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was pretty brutal. And then Retaliate 1 bumps him to stage 3. Stage 3, Doctor Polaris. 2, 3. He has all the same abilities. Pretty cool. Now, he did damage me. Do I have any tech cards? No. And she doesn't either. So they have no metal for him to play with. So he's very sad by that. But his health does go up to 44. Brutal. Okay, encounter cards. Mary gets hers first. Supergirl gets a second one. Let's do Mary's one. Society of Savagery. Each society minion attacks the heroes engaged with. If there is no attacks, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a society minion. So I get to search, which is pretty handy. So I will search for Count Vertigo. Cool. So he goes in, and then Supergirl's. This was the first one, so I'll do this one first. Mass Destruction. When revealed, it gets 6. When revealed, discard the lowest cost card you control. The lowest cost card you control. Well, I've got 2. Girl of Steel or Kryptonian Skin Suit. Oh, no. If I lose Girl of Steel, I will then officially become stunned. And I don't want that. But if I lose the Skin Suit, I lose Retaliate. It's Skin Suit. Skin Suit has to go. What a bummer. Next one is Drawing Nearer. After your turn begins. That's after your turn begins. Okay. Which will be now. Anyway, right? It's the end. Goes across. Okay, so my turn's about to begin. After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the pass for each printed resource icon. 1. On that card. Now, I think this triggers. After you place a pursuit counter here, if the number of counter keys is at least 3 more than the number of players, so 3 more than 2 is 5. Remove each counter here. If your Nemesis minion is in play, it activates against you. Otherwise, flip this card over. So, yep, this triggers now. Remove all those. Flip over. Shoot by the past. After you flip to this side, find your Nemesis minion and reveal it. There we go. Search the set-aside area for your Nemesis side scheme. There it is. Kryptonian Assault comes in with 8. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a Kryptonian minion is revealed and put them into play. Engage with you. Wait, the timing's off. Shuffle the remaining set aside. I should be doing this first. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle then in. Oh wait, that timing's weird. That timing's very strange. Am I meant to trigger this first? When revealed. Does that happen before this stops happening? Because if this is meant to happen before then there are no Kryptonian minions in there. I know for a fact there isn't. Because I just added them. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Am I meant to wait to finish this off? Flip this card over. I don't know. I'll play it as intended, and my intention was that you would then go grab one of the minions that you just shuffled in, but I don't know if that actually works properly. Discard cards until a Kryptonian minion is discarded. Maybe you should just say until a minion is discarded. Okay. He comes in with toughness. He comes in with toughness. Toughness. And he's got +1 attack. And he's got a hazard icon. That's got a hazard icon. This is a disaster. But that's what standard 3 is all about. Much prefer it over standard 1. Anyway, my turn has begun. So what can I do? What can I do? She is not stunned, so I can do stuff. Enhanced Reflexes is going to put a counter on here. I'm then going to Heat Vision. So energy plus the power in all of us is going to pay for Heat Vision. I overpaid. It only cost 2, but I paid 3. I get to deal 4 damage. Those attacks have piercing and ranged, and I get to do it twice. And I am going to do it twice. Yeah, I'm going to do 4 to him. It goes straight through his tough. And then I'm going to do 4 to him. It goes straight through his tough. And then I'm going to she gets +1 attack when fighting Kryptonians. So I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill Captain Zod. No, General Zod. Because she attacks for 3. She gets +1 attack, which is 4. And then I'm going to Skilled Strike for +2. So he's dead. Now he does retaliate. Excuse me. So he retaliates twice. Because the first one is an attack. He retaliated. And then I punched him in the face. So he retaliated again. So I am on 1. Excuse me. He doesn't have retaliate though, so I'm going to spend the 3. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave him up. Because I'm going to spend the 3 to ready. Wait a minute. No. No, I'm not. I'm going to stay exhausted. I'm going to spend 1 from here to overpay for super speed team up. Oh yeah, you're right. The second retaliate doesn't go off because he died. Thank you, old school gamer. No damage from second retaliate if you killed the enemy. No, you are totally correct. So I'm on 2. But anyway, I'm going to overpay for super speed team up, which says that if you overpay for this card you used at least 1 energy resource, which I did, you may remove an additional 4 threat, and its effect now ignores crisis icons. So I can remove 8 threat. So let's get rid of this completely. So that gets rid of the extra hazard icon, because the hazard icons are the worst by far. It's dangerous leaving him here there, but it is what it is. And I'm going to then flip. And her ability is Shuffle a Supergirl. Shuffle a Supergirl identity event from your discard pile into your deck. Draw a card. I'm going to shuffle in Super Speed Team Up because I need to thwart. Wait, what else have I got to choose from? Heat Vision. Oh. Oh no. I'm shuffling the skin suit in. That answers that. Shuffle that in so I can get it back. Yay! And then I draw a card. Wasn't the skin suit, but that's alright. Dropkick. Pretty good. Okay. Mary's turn. What can Mary do? I can do some thwarting, and I can do back off villain. Actually, she's going to back off villain. For sure, that's what she's doing. She's going to clear the area. Why does she have Death Focus? None of her things seem to be superpowers. I think I've put that in as a mistake. She has the Mystic trait. I should have given her Sorcerer Supreme. Why does she not have Sorcerer Supreme? What an idiot. Ugh. Alright, doesn't matter. And Rock of Eternity. So those two are going to pay for Back Off Villain. And Back Off Villain says... What just happened? Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If this defeats the enemy, deal 3 damage to an enemy. If this defeats the enemy, deal 1 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this event using an energy resource, this attack gains piercing. I did, so it has piercing, but it doesn't matter. So the first 5 damage is going to go to Count Vertigo. He's dead. The next 3 damage is going to go to him, which unfortunately doesn't kill him. I need 1 more, so the last one just whiffs. Oh, no. I take that back. Darla is going to hit him for 1. And then I play Back Off Villain. 5, 3, because he would have been on 5. So 3. He goes down. Oh, yes. It's all coming up Millhouse. And then 1. Yeah. He does not... No. Well, it is an attack. It's not a ranged attack, though. It's just an attack. So he doesn't trigger that. Okay. Alright. Darla gets knocked out. Ugh, yes. It was a very minor take backsies. If it was a whole different turn or round, then I would have said, of course, no, that's a bit no good. But in this particular case, I'm cool with it. As long as you're not using the rewind button, I think it's fair. All right, so that's them gone. Let's get some more thwarting happening. So let's thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3, using Mary. And then because of that, I will use Endurance to yawn and roll, which says after your identity thwarts, if you have the aerial trait, which I do because of Zephyrus, move 3 threat. So 1, 2, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to just leave the 3 that it's on there and remove the 3 from there. I think that's the safer way. Get rid of that completely. Okay. Takes backsies. I have not heard that term for such a long time. Takes backsies. Who says that? Oh, you've made me laugh, Goober. Love it. Absolutely love it. S for Celine is going to use her last counter to ready Mary. Hippolyta's going to use her last counter to do 2 points of damage because there's no retaliate on that. Shuffle the top 4 cards. What are the top 4 cards? Darla. That's pretty good. Back off, villain. No, I'm going to hold off on that. Zephyrus says heal 3 damage from a friendly character that you control. So now this goes back to what Joshua was saying before. So a friendly character does count Supergirl, but it specifically says a friendly character you control. So it would only be me, which I could do. I can go up to 15. $14, and I've got +3 hit points, so I could technically go up to 15. So I think I will actually. So 1, 2, 3. Because at the moment I've got 17 hit points. So that's her done. I'll give myself a tough status card. It says give yourself one. Yeah. So I can't give another character one. So there's my tough status card. So her counters are gone. A maneuver says remove threat for the card. So I'm going to use it. Draw a card. Remove X threat from a scheme where X is equal to the cost of the card drawn. So I don't discard the card. I just draw it. And whatever the cost was. Enhanced reflexes 2. Which means I played it wrong before. I discarded the card when I should have kept it. Oh, that would have been helpful. Oh well. I think that's it. Well, I might as well use Artemis. Top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So only Artemis and Minerva have counters left. Mary still hasn't had an action. So I might as well just attack. I'm attacking for 2, so I might as well. Okay, reset. Her hand size is 5 plus 1, so 6. She's got 1, so she gets 5. Cool. Always happy to see Catwoman there. Mary resets. She's got hand size of 6 because she's in Shazam. She has Shazam. She's got 2, so she gets 4. Oh yeah, so this is the time when this comes out. Thank you. The Shazam family. Hero action. Add 2 plus X counters to Shazam cards, divided as you choose. X equals your thwart. So 2 plus, and she's currently got 3 thwart, so 5. This cannot be used to increase the number of Shazam counters on a Shazam upgrade above 3. If this is the first card you have played this round, and you paid for this event using an energy resource, return this card to your hand. Ugh. I'll be using that first time next turn. But it's now the villain's turn. 1, 2, and then 1 from the accelerate. There's no objects in play. I've still got him trapped, which is pretty handy. Now I basically just have to beat him down. He activates against... Where's the thing? Yeah. He activates, gets 2 cards. She's in alter ego mode, so 2. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Nowhere is Safe has a boost effect. After this activation resolves, place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Okay. There we go. He activates against Mary and he's attacking. I'm going to... just take it. I've got a tough guard. I'm just going to take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a boost effect, which knocks off my tough. The boost effect says, after this activation resolves, place a pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Okie dokie. No problem. Then we get encounter cards. 1 for Supergirl, 1 for Mary. Supergirl's is Abracadabra. Got a villain. When he attacks both of the heroes at once. And Mary's is Exhaustion, which surges. And when revealed, exhaust your identity card. She is exhausted. Wait. Something's wrong. Where's her obligation? Why did I discard her obligation before? I didn't spend the resources. Because this card's very similar to her obligation. I think I've cheated. No, that's Supergirl's one. Identity is not reading as normal at the end of the phase. Action. Remove mental exhaustion. I didn't actually spend those resources. I'm almost positive I didn't. Let me resolve this first. So exhaust your identity. It's done. It's surged into this card, which is a Kryptonian soldier, which comes in with toughness. That's pretty harsh. Now, I did not resolve this card, and that is not good enough. Energy and mental. So I'm going to do it now. Enhance reflexes and clear the area. There we go. Paid. What a jip. What a jip. First player token goes across to Mary. She's now the first player. She's got a Kryptonian soldier to deal with. Abracadabra's over here to deal with. Poor Kara's only on 2 health. This is getting out of control. Okay, so Endurance is going to pay for Shazam Family, and it's an energy card. Add 2 plus X counters, which is Thwart. Her Thwart is currently 3. Actually, no, I'm going to keep Endurance, and I'm going to use this to pay for it. So I get 5 counters, divided any way I choose. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. That's the first card I played, so it goes back into my hand. And then I'm going to use endurance to pay for it. Do it again. But now it goes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. I'm going to immediately use Celine to ready. I need to do stuff here. I'm going to use Hippolyta to deal 2 points of damage to knock off this dude's tough. And then I'm going to punch him for 2. I'm going to use the last Artemis counter to put the top 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffled back in. I'm going to use Minerva's last counter to draw a card. Darla. She removes 2 threat. I'm going to use Strength to play Darla. And when she comes into play, I can search the encounter card deck for a treachery I don't like. Which will be Master Plan. It's gone. Shield and attack for 1. Now, funnily enough, I think that's all I can do. Oh, I give myself a tough status card for next turn. Okay, Supergirl. It's clearly wrecking for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to heal 5. Drop kick and Moment of Triumph will pay for Catwoman, who draws me a card. Pitch back. After your attack, deal 4 damage to an enemy. That's handy. That's pretty handy. Enhanced reflexes will put a counter on here. And I'll use those. Oh, I'll shuffle a Supergirl card into your deck. So before I change, I'll grab a Supergirl card. Shuffle it in. And then draw a card. The flash. Alright, then I'll flip to Supergirl, spend the 3 counters from here to ready. And then hit him for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then because she attacked, she can deal pitch back 4 damage to an enemy, which will be him. Catwoman will take this guy out. Catwoman takes out a Kryptonian soldier. Love it. And I think enhanced reflexes will put a counter on here. Yeah, you know what? Flash will put a counter on here as well. And I think that's it. Ready. Ready. Technically, she should have readied first, but that's alright. It is what it is. 4. So she gets... What has she got? 5, 6. So she gets another 5. Okay. She's currently on 6. So she gets another 5. Gotta be honest, I didn't expect this game to go so long. I don't know what I was thinking. It's been 2 hours, and yeah, he's still got 39. So I think it's time to rush. I think it's rush time. If I can just get this down a little bit, and then just start pummeling him, I think is the go. Because neither of these guys have got guard. I don't know why I'm taking these guys out. Bugger them. I'm just gonna rush in now. Just go to town. Alright, before I do that though, it's villain turn. 1, 2, and then 1. He's got no objects, so that means he gets 2 boost cards. He activates against Mary. He's attacking. She's going to Maiden of Might. No, she's not. She's got a tough card. She doesn't care. She's going to use it. Tough card. 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't care. Tough. Gone. Unless she gets that nasty card that says that it's a boost effect. That would be bad. But anyway, she didn't. He then activates against Supergirl. She's in hero form. She's attacking. He gets 2 boost cards. She's going to... Oh wait, does she have retaliate? She retaliates for 1. He's attacking Supergirl. Her retaliate's gone because she lost her suit, which is now currently in her hand. But oh well. She does have resilience though, so she's going to use Kryptonian resilience. Reduce all damage you receive by 3. And then she's going to defend. So 3. Oh geez, lucky she did that. Plus another 5. So she still takes 5. Minus her defense, which is currently 3. So she takes 2. Better than nothing. He doesn't have any cards that he can destroy. She doesn't have any cards he can destroy, so that's fine. Encounter... Oh, then he attacks. Abracadabra. Now, when Abracadabra attacks you, he resolves his attack against each other hero. So he attacks Supergirl first for 2. Catwoman jump... Oh, and she'll just take it, because everything's reduced by 3. So he'll just... nothing happens. You can't get through her. But then he also attacks Mary for 2. And Mary is going to take it. And then she retaliates 1 back. Just cop that. He thought he was being clever by attacking her, but no, he just copped it. Encounter cards. Mary first, and then Supergirl. Mary's is Metal Trap, of course it is. Boom. She can attack, defend, or recover. Brutal. And then Supergirl's is Evil Alliance. Look at this cool card. Who is this dude? I have no idea who this dude is. Is that meant to be like a redesigned Scarecrow or something? That's Firefly. Black Mask. Two-Face. That looks like Toyman. Could be wrong. I could be wrong there. I know who this guy is, but I can't for the life of me remember what his name is. That dude looks freaky. When revealed, each Nemesis minion in play activates against you. If no minions activated this way, place 3 pursuit counters on pursued by the past. 1, 2, 3. Well, boom. That just triggers. After you flip to the side, find your Nemesis minion and reveal it. Find and reveal. He has to be in here. No? That means he has to be in here. And he's not named. What a disgrace. Broke my own rules. Alright, so find and reveal. He's now revealed. He comes in with toughness. Search the set-aside area for your Nemesis side scheme and reveal it. The set-aside area. Search the set-aside area. Well, it's not there. Search the set-aside area for your Nemesis side scheme. It's in the discard. Sorry. Shuffle your remaining set-aside Nemesis. No, okay, so you just get the minion. Okay, right. So after the first time, it's just the minion after that. Okay, and then flip. So this goes back to shoot by the post. Okay, alright, I can see that. That makes sense. Cool. Alright, so she gets General Zod back again. It is the multiverse. So it makes perfect sense. She's now player 1, and she's not mucking around. 10 hit points. This guy's got to go. She does not have her heat vision blaster. And she's exhausted. Catwoman's going to take the last point off this dude. No. No, you know what? He can stay. Because retaliate will kill him. She's going to take the tough off of General Zod. So Catwoman sneaks in behind and takes off the toughness. So retaliate would have killed her anyway, but either way she's gone. So I can't leave him around. He's too dangerous. He's way too dangerous. Strength and bombs away will pay for Miles, Poison Ivy, who will attack for 4. And will take 1 retaliate damage and then 1 consequential damage. So he's still alive. Endurance will put a solar energy counter on here, which I will spend to ready. Super speed team up will put my skin suit into play, so I have retaliate now. And I'll hit Zod for 4. And then take retaliate. So he's still alive, but that's alright because Mary still has to have a go. Mary's go. She can't do anything. So she has to exhaust and spend a fist resource. Back off villains, the only fist resource she has. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Because that's what I wanted to use. Man. Metal Trap. Curses! Curses to you, Metal Trap! Bloody hell. What a bummer. What a bummer. Anyway, H for Hippolyta. He's going to kill General Zod. Because he's too dangerous to live. Celine. Oh. We'll ready Mary. The Rock of Eternity will cast First Aid on Supergirl. She looks like she's in a bit of trouble. Zephys will use her last counter to put me up by 3. I'll get a tough status card for the next turn. And I'm going to thwart for 3. No, I need to be attacking. I need to be attacking, man. It's getting out of control. She's going to attack for 2. 1, 2. Darla's going to attack for 1. I just need to start doing this now. Turn the Tide and Enhanced Reflexes will pay for a surveillance team. And that'll take off 1. And then I think that's it. Really start to need attacking stuff. So, ready. And 6 cards. +1 attack. Very nice. Yeah. Alright. Alright, next turn. So unless something screws me up and like ruins my plans, Supergirl's just going to unleash. Ready. 5 cards. Yeah. Yeah. I can take care of the thwarting on here. Supergirl can just start going sick. Alright, let's do it. 1, 2, and then 1. There's no objects. He activates. He gets 2 boost cards. He's activating against Supergirl. I'm gonna Maiden of Might. I'm gonna Maiden of Might her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rock of Eternity will pay for Maiden of Might, which will prevent 6. And the character was not me, so I get a free card. So I prevent 6, so she still takes the 1, which is better than 7. She was attacked, so she retaliates for 1. He attacks for 2 and gets retaliate for 1. Actually, I'm going to say Miles jumped in. Sorry, Poison Ivy, you copped it, but the retaliate still kills him, so that's fine. All right. Oh, actually, no. The retaliate doesn't kill him, because it's now no longer me being attacked; it's now her being attacked. So he's still technically alive, but he's about to also deals his damage to her. She's going to take it, and her retaliate kills him. So either way, he's dead. But it wasn't from Poison Ivy. He now attacks... Polaris now activates against Mary. She... will just let the tough take care of it. Oh, mate, no. Kadabra's tough to... Oh, Kadabra's attack take off with tough. She'll defend for 3. She can take it. She's got 16 health. It's fine. 3, 4. And after it resolves, put a pursuit counter on there. Okay, 1. So she defends for 3. She still takes 1 because of his attack. Nothing gets destroyed, and then her retaliate hits him back. Oh man, he's on 30. He's still on 33. This is a slog. Encounter cards. Citywide Crisis. When revealed, resolve each when revealed ability on each side scheme in play. There is none. If no ability was resolved, place 2 threat on each scheme. There was 1, 2 threat on that scheme. He's still good. Get this one. Sinister Strike. When revealed, place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. Done. Then, if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. Well, it does have counters on it, so the villain attacks me with 2. And she's going to have to take it. She's got no way to stop it from happening. Nope. She's just going to take it to the face. Be gentle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like the start of the game when she got annihilated. Anyway, it was an attack, and so therefore he gets retaliate. Slowly but surely. Death by 1,000 cuts, people. Whatever it takes to win. Whatever it takes to win. First player goes across to Mary. Oh, this is brutal. Captain Marvel is going to pay for the Shazam family. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was the first card I played, so it goes back into my hand. I'm going to use... Oh, I can't use that. Oof. Well, back off villain is now pointless, so I'm going to use back off villain to pay for the Shazam family. We get 1, 2, 3. Go. 4. 5. Did I only do 3 for the first one? 1, 2. If I rip myself off a counter, that's 3, 6. No, I think that's right. 3, 6. Yeah, I think that's right. All right. Spend 1 from here to ready, and then thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. Because I did that, I'm going to use Rick Flag to yaw and roll. And remove 3. 1, 2, 3. Surveillance team's going to take 1. And then the other yellow roll can just sit there. I'm going to heal 3. 1, 2, 3. Take 1 off there. I'm going to give her a tough status card. Blink. I don't know why TTS does that sometimes. It's really weird. Give her a tough status card. And I'm going to Minerva. So draw a card, and whatever the cost is 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Get Kurt. And I'm going to deal 2 damage to this dude. Slowly but surely knocking him down. Slowly but surely. That's Mary done. Alright, Supergirl's turn. Let's start pummeling here. What is she on? 5. That's not a lot. That is not a lot at all. Bombs away, and first aid is going to pay for Clobber. So the first card I pay, it does 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. It's the first card, so it comes back to my hand. I'm going to attack for 3. She doesn't get +1 attack, does she? Only when it's a Kryptonian. A Kryptonian or an elite, and he's neither. So she attacks for 3, and I'm going to skilled strike and make it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then because she attacked, Clobber. No, you know what? I'm going to keep Clobber for next round. Combat training is going to pitch back and do 4 damage. Okay, it's down to 18. Victory is in sight. I'm going to keep Clobber. Keeping Kurt and Yor and roll. Am I miss? Is there anything I can do? I can't do anything else. 11 and 5. 5 is bad, but it's sustainable. I can still defend. I'm not going to flip. I mean, I should flip, right? I mean, he's not going to thread out. You know what? I am going to flip. Shuffle a Supergirl card and draw a card. I need to be able to hit him. So where's heat vision? Is there no heat vision in here? What? Oh, what a bummer. Alright, well then... Resilience, so she doesn't get pummeled. Yeah, resilience. Draw a card. Energy! Yes! Yes! Alright. Alright, it's still her turn. Solar Energy is going to pay for Clobber. Clobber does 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And I've lost it. But then Solar Energy then puts 3 solar counters on here. Which I'm going to... Oh, no, I can't because she's on the wrong side. Oh, no. None of that happened. None of that happened. I got excited for no reason. She can't attack with Clobber because it's an attack. And she's in Alter Ego. And I can't flip back now. Because the only reason I got that card is because I flipped Alter Ego. Ah, oh, drats! That would have been a super sweet 6 more points of damage. Anyway. It is what it is. Let's... Next round, baby! Next round, Supergirl is going to annihilate. Alright, I'm telling you now. This is it. Next round is Supergirl's round. Kara all the way. Alright. She gets 4 cards. It's on the verge of decking out. She gets 5 plus 6, so she gets 4 cards. Ah, yes! Yes! Although, he does have this up. He's had this for ages. He gets hit with a ranged attack, and this does become ranged. This attack gains ranged and piercing. So if she shoots him for 4, he will shoot back for 4. That's a risk. That is a risk. I might Lobo instead. Just punch him for 3. I'll have to think about this. I'll have to think about it. But it's next round anyway, so it's their round. 1, 2, and then 1. There's nothing, so he gets 2 boost cards. He activates against Mary, and it's an attack. Mary's just going to take it because she has tough. So magnetic attack is 2. Scrap metal's 4. 7. 7 gets blocked by tough. Neither of those have piercing, so that's handy. And then... activates against Supergirl. He schemes. 2 cards. He decks out. We got Fiora and Under Fire 6. Plus 2 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy crap, if this wasn't here, he would have schemed it out. And listen to me, I was like, nah, he won't scheme out. No, we'll be fine. If Under Surveillance didn't save me, that would have been a disaster. Alright, so we now get... That resets. We get another acceleration token. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. And we still haven't even done the encounter cards. 1, 2. Mary's is first. Please don't be advanced. What do we got here? Let's move this out of the way. When revealed, each Nemesis minion in play activates against you. There is none. If no minion is activated this way, place 3 pursuit counters on pursuit by the past. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now Mary's come out. So we get 5 on there. We flip over. It gets reduced to 0. Find a Nemesis minion and reveal it. This is her Nemesis minion. Get the side scheme, and we get the other treachery cards put into the encounter deck. Here's her side scheme. Shuffle this. Power corrupts. There's Dark Mary kicking the butt out of Superman. When revealed, place X corruption counters on Mary Marvel, where X equals the stage number of the villain. Stage number is 3. She gets... I'm going to use damage counters, because that sounds a little bit legit. She gets 3 corruption counters. Place an additional threat here for each corruption counter on Mary Marvel, which is 3. So it's 6 to 9. When defeated, remove all corruption counters from Mary Marvel. So it's 9 on there. She gets corruption counters. Now her insert explains what corruption counters do. Corruption counters. Mary's Nemesis set references corruption counters. While Mary Marvel has at least 1 corruption counter on her, she gets +2 attack. And the text forced response. When Mary Marvel attacks, deal X direct damage to characters you control, where X is equal to the number of corruption counters on her. So she gets +2 attack, but she's going to be doing 3 points of damage to characters that I control as this player, which includes her. Corruption counters are gained and removed by in-game effects. So she becomes more powerful, but at what detriment? And the detriment is damage. And Tassad says, forced interrupt. So he's a 3-0. The taste of a pure soul corrupted. There is nothing finer. When Tassad would attack, he schemes instead. After Tassad schemes, place 1 corruption counter on Mary Marvel. So she becomes even more dangerous. Okay, so that was her encounter card. Supergirl's encounter card is... Oh, and then I flip this back over and reset it for the next one. Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Then if it has any counters on it, the villain attacks you. Okay, so the villain attacks me. Wait, how can he attack me if I'm in alter ego? Oh, there is an alter ego component. So I'll put these ones back. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Yep, done. Then, if it has any counters, this card gains Surge. Okay. Surges into Nowhere is Safe. There's Starro doing the business that Starro does. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Then, if it has any counters on it, discard an upgrade or support you control. An upgrade or support you control. I guess it's the skin suit. This is ridiculous. The poor skin suit gets hammered. Okay. So that's encounters done. Let's go across. Supergirl becomes the active player. Shuffle a Supergirl card. Skin suit. Goes back in. Draw a card. Sweet. Not the skim suit, that's right. She's going to wreck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip. Okay, now, the first card I play is going to be Clobber. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to Clobber. This dude doesn't have guard, but he does have elite. So she would get +1 attack. So 4. I could kill him in one hit. Or I can do 3 to this guy. Oh, I've got to kill this guy. 1, 2, 3 from Clobber. It's the first card I play, so it goes back into my hand. After you spend this card, +3. 1, 2, 3. Solar counters on her. She's going to spend all 3 and ready. Okay, now what other shenanigans have I got? What else have I got? What's the ultimate play here? I do not want him to hit me back for 4. So I can't shoot him. I can't heat ray vision him. This is madness, but I'm going to Lobo. Lobo's coming out, and Lobo doesn't muck around. I'm going to... I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm actually going to attack with Lobo. He attacks for 3. When he attacks you, discard the top card of your deck, and if it has a printed resource of one of those, you do that business. And it is... Fist. Yes! Deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1, 2. Yeah, baby. Yeah, he takes a consequential. Supergirl is hitting for 3. 1, 2, 3. Down to 4. Down to 4. I'm just going to clobber him again. Yeah. 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 Clobber. Those 2 will pay for clobber. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 1. Mary. Over to you. And she's just going to immediately hit. It's like, hey, you corrupted me. You dare corrupt me. My sweet, innocent Mary. But I'm just going to just smack you in the head. How dare you? How dare you corrupt me? She then deals 3 damage to herself. 1, 2, 3. Dead. She could even have... she even could have... Hippolyta could have done him for 2. Either way, he was dead. Either way. Oh my god. 2.5 hours. Epic battle. Oh, jeez. Unbelievable. What an epic battle. Poor Desar doesn't get to do anything. But anyway, that's what happens when you come in late. So corrupted Mary takes him out. Old School Gamer 70 says, well done. Thank you. Well done for sticking around this long, dude. 2 hours. Well done to you, sir. Yeah. That was cool. Alright, so some takeaways. I do have to change... Well, I have to ask the community about her defense card. Because the intention is that she can use it to prevent damage. No, I think Josh is right. I think it does need to be a hero interrupt. It doesn't... It makes more sense that way. Not, it's just that defense cards can be used... I mean, Spidey's backflip, for example, is not a hero... I need to wait. I need to look. I'll need to look at it. I'll ask the community what they think. It's not a hero interrupt. It's just an interrupt, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Anyway, I'll find out. But that's the only real thing that from there. Everything else seems to work. Seems to work quite well. I thought I'll be honest with you. I thought this was going to be a cakewalk. I thought Mary Marvel and Supergirl together, I'll be done in an hour. No, sir. You were incorrect. Old School Gamer 70, thanks again for sticking around to watch and for the follow. I really appreciate it. You've bumped me up. I'm now so much closer to affiliate, which is pretty exciting. Pretty bloody exciting. Is there a card that gives Polaris back the vehicles? Yes. Thank you for asking. Stage 2, if I'd let it trigger, which I was so close to it triggering into Stage 2, when you go to Stage 2, that resets the environments. Shuffle object environments in the discard pile and add them into play back in front of Polaris. So Stage 2 would have triggered these 6 things back again. And he also then gets a side scheme called Magnetic Personality, which, does some nasty stuff. And there's also 2 treacheries that doesn't give him objects back, but makes it dangerous if he's got if the objects are all in the discard pile. He does damage equal to the number of cards in the object discard pile. So it would be 6 points of damage, and there's no block in it. It's just 6 indirect damage. So he's just as the idea is that. So my thought process behind it is that in Stage 1 he's in one part of the city, heading towards the building that he wants to go to that has the thing that he wants, the MacGuffin, right? And then Stage 2 he manages to move to a different part of the city that has more of the stuff around. And in the meantime, all he's got left to work with is the scrap metal that he's used because he's destroyed half the city. So that's the whole thing about triggering to Stage 2. And the other card was the scrap metal that he has. The card's called scrap metal. From that, so yeah, so he can eventually get there if I had let that and he came close. I mean, if I didn't have Under Surveillance on there, it would have happened. Thank you, I appreciate that. I actually had the idea from, I don't know if you know of a game called Crisis Protocol, which is a tabletop miniatures game that uses Marvel characters. And the Magneto figure in that comes into play with 2 or 4, I think it's 4, just like scrap metal piles, and he uses those to various effects, like he throws them at people and stuff. And in the Crisis Protocol game itself, heroes can pick up cars and mailboxes and stuff and throw them at each other and stuff. And that's just classic sort of Magneto, right? That's what Magneto does. Like, he uses your environment against you and that sort of stuff. But this is Doctor Polaris is the DC version of Magneto, so it's that sort of thing. I mean, nowhere near as cool. Magneto is a far superior character, but Polaris is cool. He's got just a wacky helmet, a wacky tuning fork helmet that I love. I love it a lot. I'm a big fan of wacky helmets. So I think that fitted perfectly well. I think that works. Very thematic. Thank you. I appreciate that. And the whole idea of his ability, which he never got to trigger this ability, his second ability, because neither of these ladies have any metal on them. They're all inherently superpowered. But anybody who relies on, like Captain America's shield or Iron Man, for example, would be a big deal. I mean, even Spidey and his web shooters, things like that. This ability here, if Dr. Polaris attacks and damages you, discard a non-mystic upgrade. So, because it doesn't, Doctor Strange's metal is magical metal, not normal metal. Upgrade a non-mystic upgrade or support you control with one or more of the following traits. So, android, cyborg, metal, robot, tech, vehicle. Pretty much takes care of that sort of stuff. And you need to discard one of those upgrades. So if you're silly enough to go up against him with a metal-based character like Vision, Ironheart, Iron Man, War Machine, that sort of stuff, you can still play. You just get a harder time of it, which I think works. It's worked. My playtesting shows that it works, because he has to damage you, and all of those characters have ways of mitigating damage, especially Vision. I mean, Vision can go into solid form and not get damaged and stuff. So, but the rest of them, they're all got shields, and so you just have to make sure that you can shield yourself so that he doesn't actually damage you, so that you don't lose your stuff. And it works quite well, I think, in my opinion. It works quite well. But these ladies didn't worry about because they didn't have any of those sort of things, so it all worked out. I will play another game with him at some point using the tech characters, so like Iron Man and War Machine and that sort of Ironheart and that sort of stuff, to sort of see how it goes on live. Anyway, is he on TTS to test? Yeah, man, he's on my own mod. So I have my own mod called Marvel Champions Custom Content by Lord Havoc. Lord Havoc's MC Customs is what the mod is called. So if you see that in the TTS workshop, there he is. And there's a whole bunch of other creators here. These are all creators from the Discord that you're on, Old School, the Homebrew Discord. Just a lot of very talented people there. And these are their stuff. There's like 4 pages of them. These are all custom creators and their mods. Just amazing stuff. So yeah, but that is my one, Lord Havoc's MC Customs. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because you mentioned in the Discord about how you're running the Skull Menace campaign. Yeah, so you play on TTS. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm going to finish off the video. Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. I'll just finish off the video, but I'll just keep the stream going so I can chat to you. Thank you very much for those of you watching on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching this. It was an epic game. A lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any feedback for me about... remember that all 3 of these creations are my custom content, so any feedback about any 3 of these creations, please let me know in the comments. If you can like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. But either way, a comment I would love if I could hear from you and just hear your thoughts and your opinions and stuff, and hear how you going. As always, look after yourself. Look after the people that you love. Don't forget to hug those that you can. And look after yourself. And thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much all for watching. Take care.